We've huge Durban cutbacks, early morning, no makeup. We use this. They just keep putting this on and sort of lifting it a bit, which is lovely.
Look, Mark.
Sort of look.
I know for a fact that we've got makeup in Durban. You're busy with something. Let's talk about the show rather, because I don't want to talk about that anymore. What's the significance of the title?
I'm not really in Durban. This is just a backdrop here. This isn't really. Can you see it? You can buy this on the beachfront. They sell it by the meter. It's not really a block of flats. Can you see the sea's not moving?
Look, so let's talk about
And this
Banksrupt.
flat. I'm staying in this flat here, in 904, just below. Rion Crayvarken has got the flat upstairs, and they've got this building downstairs here.
Let's do this. We're not going to have any time to talk about your show if you keep on pointing to our backdrop. So I now want you to tell me about Banksrupt.
It's at
Let's
the
get the
Elizabeth
people
Sneddon
there.
Theatre.
Yeah.
It's at the Elizabeth Sneddon Theatre. We're having an absolute blast in Durban. Yesterday I was playing in the South African invitation team with Neil Tovey, Mark Fish.
I didn't see you there.
No, you didn't. You weren't there.
I was watching the game at home. You do look a bit like Mosley, though.
No, really?
A little bit.
Because I am related to the very famous goalkeeper Gordon Banks. I am his great half step would-be cousin's next-door neighbour, Gordon Banks. He was playing.
Okay, so how did you come up with this idea for Banksrupt?
Linda Bucassini wanted me to play Maria. Linda Bucassini runs the Playhouse for herself and the family in Durban, and she wanted me to play Maria. I came down. She couldn't get the daughter. She flew the daughter out from Los Angeles, and there I am. That's me as Maria in West Side Story, and that's me in the transitional phase, meeting the West Side Story people.
Yeah.
And then then they discovered that that's me at the very end of the show, and they realized I couldn't do it. So I decided, because I couldn't do the Playhouse, I had to perform in Durban. Haven't been here for years and years, so I put it all into a one-man show called Banksrupt. There's a place for us.
Mark, you know the one thing you've done over the years.
Sorry?
The one thing you've done over the years is you've managed to find the funny in almost everything, and you translate it so well to an audience that people understand and get your comedy immediately. What do you attribute that to?
Probably to being there at the time because no one else could do it, being available to do it, being cheap, and being available on Sundays at 10 to 7 for a late night show.
Yeah. What does Banksrupt kind of touch on? I mean, there's people sitting at home.
It touches on everything.
There are people at home and saying, I have to come and watch the show.
Issues that you couldn't deal with on television, issues you couldn't deal with on radio, issues you couldn't deal with within yourself. So by coming to see and experience, which is what Billy Suter from the Natal Mercury said, it was an experience. He'd spelt it wrong, but I know what he meant. No, Sam, please, I'm talking. Stop laughing. Hello, are we on? Are we on
you're
air?
still on air.
Are we on?
Yeah.
It's whatever's currently in the news, whatever's currently happening. It's not just politics, people, places. It's music, things people read in the newspapers, things people see on television, and things people talk about, basically.
The art of a one-man show.
It changes. The show is... Sorry?
The art
of a one-man show.
Yeah, of a one-man show.
Well, you know that.
There's so many people doing it at the moment, and there are only a couple that are getting it really right. You've done one-man shows for so long, and you're so good at it. What do you think that formula is?
I think to make people laugh, to make people feel better about themselves, to make people laugh at themselves, laugh about themselves, and laugh with other people. I think. I'm endangered in this country at the moment because I'm in a minority group now. We've actually got together and formed a union, and we are trying to go bigger. We have Helen Ziller, who has moved in. She's going to be our representative for the Cape. And we're starting the Economic Comedic Front, the Economic Comedians Front, the ECF, with a cousin of mine, Sheila Malama. And we're going to protest. We're going to have the first comedy march on Parliament demanding rights, equal rights for comedians and comedy. Because I don't think we laugh enough.
Look,
and we should laugh more.
You're running Durban. If I want to catch it, just tell me quickly about the run.
It ends, you won't catch it. Unless you're given comps and driven to the venue, you don't get there. Don't make it sound as though you go out to see things and you pay. You don't. You're fetched. I've seen that SABC van coming to fetch you with that other woman. What's that Greek woman's name? That Lebanese woman? What's her name? Leanne Manas.
Oh, my
What's her name?
Leanne
Manas?
Manas, she's my colleague.
Leanne Manas?
Yeah.
I know she's your colleague. I've seen the van coming to fetch her. She doesn't do weekends anymore. You do the weekends, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I can't believe people watch this. Sunday morning, 10 to 7.
Yeah.
Do they?
And people do watch this. Anyway,
Really?
Mark.
When do we go to air?
Look,
When do we
this
go
is-
live? At 7?
This
Do we
is,
go
look
to
here.
live after the news? Are we
Okay.
on? Are we on now?
Yeah, we're on right now, and that's how we're going to wrap
What?
it in Durban.
They
That's
didn't
Mark
even give me
Banks,
makeup. I'm in
of course,
Durban.
South
I
African
had no
comedy
makeup,
legend
I've
Mark
got
Banks,
nothing. I had
speaking to us about his new one-man show called Banksrupt, which is on at the Elizabeth Sneddon Theatre in Durban until the 24th of November. I actually have no idea what Mark Banks is doing, but his show is on in Durban. With that, let's go to Africa Pella. I don't know what is happening with Mark Banks.